Judge Karen fought for her client's rights. She was elected to the bench because she believes in doing the right thing.
I'm very passionate about helping people, period. Sometimes life pulls you from up here to down here to teach you a lesson. And you're in a valley right now. And there are lessons in this valley. I hope you learn from them.
Objective, independent justice.
You can always turn your life around. If you keep walking, you can overcome whatever circumstances you're facing.
This is Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Yvette Jacobs is suing her ex-boyfriend, Jason Moore, in the amount of $2,480. She says the defendant used her credit card to pay for tattoos and wants him to pay her back. Mr. Moore admits he used the plaintiff's card, but says it's only fair because he paid for everything else during their relationship.
All parties have been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Shane. You may be seated. All right, Ms. Jacobs, you are suing Mr. Moore for $2,480 for an unpaid debt. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so what's your relationship to him?
Mr. Moore is my ex-boyfriend. We dated for 2 years. We lived together, and as far as I know, we were on the verge to get married.
Right. What made you think we were almost going to get married?
We had talked about it for a little while before.
Did he give you a ring or anything?
No, but it's just in talking. We were
Right.
living together. We just in
It
talking.
just looked like the relationship was heading that way. Is that right, Jason?
More or less, Your Honor.
Okay. So then what happened?
Well, what happened was we took a vacation to Las Vegas.
Okay.
Okay. So on this vacation, we kind of got to chatting. We drove. We're from California, so we drove. And on the way, we started joking around about what if we got tattoos.
So what happened in Vegas? It didn't stay in Vegas.
While we were in Vegas, we were having a good time.
Right.
We were going to parties. We were staying at this awesome hotel, and
Okay.
we were drinking a little bit at the parties.
Right.
And after we were been to a couple parties, I had a couple drinks.
Right.
He said, "Hey, babe, why don't we go to the tattoo? It's a block away from the hotel."
Okay.
And I said, no, I don't really want a tattoo, but you can go if you want.
Okay.
We were still partying or whatnot.
Right.
At this point, I'm kind of not in the right element.
Right.
And
What's not the right element?
I mean, I was drunk.
We've been drinking a little
Okay.
bit.
She was drunk. All right. So what happened at the tattoo parlor?
So we get to the tattoo parlor. I obviously don't really know what's going on. He, I guess, signed the waivers for us to get tattoos.
Right. You didn't sign anything?
She did sign, Your Honor.
No, I did.
She did sign.
So you got a tattoo?
Yes.
What did you get?
I got his name tattooed on me.
Is it somewhere where I can see it or what?
No. I have a picture of it, but no.
Okay, let me see the picture. Wow. Okay. This belongs to Jason, huh?
That's the tattoo she wanted, Your Honor.
That's what I was going to ask. When we were talking about, wouldn't it be funny to get a tattoo? Were we talking about having our tattoo? Were this tattoo in
I
love?
told him from the beginning, when he
Right.
first started talking about tattoos, I don't want any. That's not my style. I'm
No,
not
I
into that.
never heard this. It's the first time I'm hearing. We were talking about how funny it would be to have a tattoo. How
He was talking about it.
It was we.
No, he was talking about getting a tattoo.
So
we
you
were
never-
talking about getting married.
You never wanted a tattoo.
No, no.
And this was not your idea, this tattoo.
And definitely not on my right butt cheek.
You would have wanted it, what, on the left?
No, I wouldn't have wanted it anywhere, but definitely not on my right butt cheek.
Okay, so let me see the waiver that was signed. You're saying you didn't sign a waiver?
I
She did
did.
sign the waiver, Your Honor.
Okay, I don't understand.
He filled it out.
Before
for me.
we get more into this, I don't understand why your lawsuit is against him and not the person that put that tattoo on you.
Well, okay, I'll get to that. So we get to the tattoo parlor. He filled out that waiver for me.
You saw him do it?
No, but I know I physically couldn't do it.
Okay.
Because
Your Honor, we were sitting right next to each other. We were both filling out the waivers.
Who took off your clothes? Because you had to take off your clothes for that tattoo.
He did that.
Absolutely.
He did that.
Absolutely.
He told the
Do
tattoo
you
artist
remember
where to
that?
put the tattoo.
You seem to know a lot considering you don't remember. He told the tattoo artist what? You don't remember.
I definitely wouldn't have told him to put it there.
Is there anything you remember about what happened the night you got the tattoo? Anything you remember?
I just remember waking up the next morning,
Okay.
seeing that.
Anything you remember about the night you got the tattoo?
All I remember is that we ended up at a tattoo parlor.
That was it. And the next thing is the next day. So if you don't remember what happened once you got there, and the next memory you have is the next day, why is your lawsuit against the man you thought you were going to marry?
And later,
The real reason why we're here is because
He owes me money for his tattoo that he used my credit card to pay for, and this tattoo that I currently have removed.
okay.
closed captioning provided by. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. We're back with the case of Yvette Jacobs, who is suing Jason Moore for the reimbursement of expenses.
Okay, so earlier that day, I knew I was going to be drinking,
Right.
so I gave him my wallet to hold on to so I don't lose it or do anything
Okay.
stupid.
She doesn't have a
And-
wallet, Your Honor. She has a wrap. Basically, she has a rubber band that she wraps her ID and credit cards around.
Okay.
So it's loose stuff, and she gives
Right.
it to me to hang on to. So what I usually do is I double it up
I
in
don't
my wallet.
understand something, because you want me to buy that you were living together for 2 years and it was so close that we were going to get married, and I don't understand all the hostility here. What's the hostility about?
The hostility comes from the fact that when we got back from Vegas, I caught him talking to other women online. So that's why we broke up, because he basically cheated on me.
Within
and
a
I
month, she was dating someone else, Your Honor.
Okay, so the thought of
What?
this
Why does that
lawsuit-
even matter?
Excuse me, the thought of the lawsuit came up when?
The thought of lawsuit came up because I looked at my credit card statement the next day after we
Because
had
her
gotten
new
these
boyfriend doesn't
tattoos.
like that my name is tattooed on her
Okay,
butt.
can I hear one person tell me why we're here? Because this back and forth doesn't help me understand how and why we're here. How much time after the tattoo says February 2nd, 2014, and we are now almost at the end of the year, you brought a lawsuit. So when did it come to your mind that I need to bring a lawsuit?
It came to my mind. So about March, I
Right.
caught him talking to other women
But
online.
from February the 2nd, when you got it, to March, we are still boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes.
Everything
because,
is still fine between us.
Yes.
You didn't go on February 4th down to the courthouse and say, I'm going to file a lawsuit against you about this tattoo. No. You continue being boyfriend and girlfriend with Jason, right?
Judge Karen's verdict when Supreme Justice returns. Promotional consideration provided by. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen.
Okay, so the real reason why we're here is because...
He owes me money for his tattoo that he used my credit card to pay for,
Uh-huh.
in addition to getting this tattoo that I currently have removed.
Okay. How much was the tattoo?
It was $480.
$480. That's what I'm going to give you. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $480. Good luck to you both.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $480.
I'm going to remove this tattoo, and I'm removing you from my life.
Classic case of buyer's remorse.
This has been a production of Entertainment Studios.